Hey Facebook, we are live. Thanks for joining me. Just about to go on Insta, Facebook. Hey Facebook, thanks for joining me. We're on a new time today, 7 p.m. We're actually like 1 minute early. Hey Instagram, welcome. So new time today, 7 p.m. And it's because I am starting a new routine, and the 6 p.m. is just not going to work anymore. So yeah, as you know, I started with like 10:30 when lockdown when lockdown began, and then I moved it to the evening, 6 p.m. and then just with my new day job and work schedule, that wasn't going to work anymore. I wanted to kind of detach from the day, and have time to eat and do a workout, and then do my live, because everything is like in a workspace, the same workspace, namely home. So yeah, we are going to keep working on this little abstract piece, which is Sydney Harbour abstract styles, and I have started on the Harbour Bridge because I need to put my nose right up to it, just to get it into a decent shape. So that's what I'm doing. Got some little background music happening. I just hope Facebook and YouTube can hear me. Actually, nobody watches my YouTube, so whatever. And I've decided I'm going to paint, because look how dark that is. It's like a reddish, purplish color. That's what I'm using for the Harbour Bridge. But it's really quite dark, and it's because I didn't really intend for that to be a sky or anything when I started painting this. So I'm just going to paint some clouds, and it's not going to be fully white, but I just want like the Harbour Bridge to stand out a little bit. So it won't be fully white, but I will mix it in with, some more colors. Just make it look like a bit of a wash. Oh, I didn't want to go over that orange, but let's retain some. So yeah, guys, I am, like exhausted. I had a great day, but it is an information overload to anybody who has had to start a new job. I've done it many times because that's how I roll. I quit 2 jobs this year, and perhaps I will share those stories sometime. But if you know me personally, you kind of know that it's kind of what I do. I don't stick around in a role if it's not working for me, and usually it's because I'm leaving people, not roles. It's not worthwhile to stick to something you don't like, especially if it stresses you out. So that's what I do. And I didn't expect to be in this new role that I'm in, but a recruiter got in touch with me. FYI, there are huge gaps in certain industries for talent, and recruiters are out there headhunting. And that's what happened to me. And I'm very grateful because it's just what I needed right now for lockdown. And even though I was absolutely gutted that I had to make such a quick decision, I'm very grateful that it was a very seamless process getting the role, and had to battle with feelings of giving up on my art, which I'm not, but because my plans had changed so drastically. And I'm really sorry for telling this story over and over again. It was a big deal at the time, and it really, really affected me, and yeah, I was quite gutted. But if you're creative, you probably understand. Having said that, the new role is quite promising. They're a really great team. I feel that I'm in the right place for what I need right now, which is to be around people who have good values, who work hard. Um, and yeah, it's just, I guess my corporate experience has paid off in this particular situation. I really feel for fellow creatives who, they've done well in their business and unfortunately they can't have a business anymore. And I'm quite the opposite. I want to have a business. I want to have a creative business that I can move into full time. But now my corporate experience is actually helping me. And yeah, it's a very, very odd feeling to kind of, yeah, it's just, I never expected it would be that, because the mentality that I was kind of getting used to was you build a business so that you can leave corporate behind, and that like having a job as a creative is an enemy, is like your worst enemy or whatever. But it can be if it's toxic, but not all places are toxic. So if you're in that situation, don't lose hope. There are good people out there. There are good roles, good companies who value their people. Believe it or not, they do exist. Just don't give up. If a serial job quitter like me can find a new role, so can you. Just pay attention to the industry that you're in. You might have opportunity there. So yeah, I don't really know where I'm going with this, guys. I'm just wanting to paint some really colorful clouds. But I'm very influenced by the shape of this bridge, I'm going to paint over it. I'm not going to be too attached to it because I've kind of painted it as a guideline now, and that should be okay. Again, it's the challenge of painting at an angle. Story of my live painting at an angle and struggling with it. Kind of want some sunset shades there. I don't have any more red. That's okay. I'll add some red later. Just with this beautiful fuchsia, or magenta rather. So guys, I'm rocking the no makeup look because it's the end of the day, and even during lockdown I put eyeliner on, but seriously, after 7 p.m, after 6:30, I don't want to wear makeup anymore, and I rub it off. That's what I did. I washed the day off and washed my face off. So sorry if it's not palatable. Oh, by the way, I wanted to leave this little patch and show you. So there's bits of paint that have chipped away. And do you know who's responsible for it? Winston. That's right, Winston. My pet rabbit, for those of you who don't know. And it's because silly me, I placed this painting on the floor up against the shelf. And I forget that he chews on my paintings sometimes. Like, Winnie, he must have managed to get at some, chunky bits of paint and decided to chip away at them. So that's what happens. And I'm going to paint over that. Don't you worry. Might get him to say hello before the live ends because I forgive him for being really cute. When you're cute like Winston, you get away with everything, including chewing on paintings. It's not the first time. Yeah, guys, I'm just trying to create like these really beautiful, colorful skies that I've been seeing around the north side. We just have really stunning, colorful skies anytime there's a sunrise or a sunset. I don't always catch them, but other people post them, you know, and I just feel really grateful to be here. It's such an inspiring place. Not many coppers around either. I know they're like all over Sydney right now, but not here. Maybe it's because our population is so low. Hopefully I didn't speak too soon and tomorrow they start rocking up, but please stay out of the north side. You're not going to find any trouble here. There's like hardly anybody around. There's enough distance between us. Thank you very much. That's some thick clouds. That's looking over there. So I still need to go to the shops later and buy veggies for Winston. We're so owned by our pets, aren't we? And I really don't want to go out. I just want to go to bed after this and let all the new information I learnt today sink into my subconscious. That's really what I want to do. But anyway, little guy needs more veggies. All he's got right now is celery. Blend that in. All right, let's turn over that little patch. I might like the texture to look different, so use palette knife. And over the patch that Winston chewed on. Bless him. So naughty. You'd think I'd know by now, but I just never learn. Anything that's on the floor that he wants to chew on, he will chew on. There you go. Create more buildings. I'm really not attached to any color here. So guys, cannot believe it, but my episode for Color in Your Life is airing this Friday. And I can't believe that it was only literally like less than 2 months ago that we filmed that. It was in July, early July, that Sophia and Natasha came over and pretty much took over my whole little apartment and turned it into a production studio. There was literally nowhere that you could walk without some kind of wiring or open suitcases or cameras. And yeah, I've been on productions before. I know what they're like, and it looks like your place has been bombed with all this equipment. So that's what happened. But you know what? Those were happier days. It was a time when we didn't know that a big lockdown would happen. And yeah, we're very happy and optimistic that day. It's very hard to feel that today, I'll be completely honest. Of course, it's good to be optimistic always, but I think it's okay to admit that it's hard. But yeah, less than 2 months ago, guys, it was a different world. Anyway, it has crept up on me indeed, and the lovely Sophia did text me today and asked me to send her an image that she's going to add to the final edit. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Also launched a new bit of press with North Sydney Living, so thank you so much, guys, if you are watching. I absolutely love the write-up that you did for me. And yeah, I just think it's nice to have a strong sense of community during tough times, and I've always felt that in the North Side, and that's what I really appreciate. It's really easy to engage with the community here. Everyone is so kind and supportive. Of course, like, also, you know, don't blame people for going a little bit cray-cray, but for the most part, people are still really connected and positive. All right, so we've still got a few minutes, and I'm going to attempt to paint over the bridge again. It must be white here. I'm always going for a more colorful view. Oh man, this is going to be hard. Let's just see how it goes. Just painting at an angle is so challenging. I wish I could. This is what I could do. I could just go right up to it. But I want you guys to see what I'm painting, so I have to make some sacrifices. Anyway, I suppose I could always fix it up later, which I will. So another thing I'm doing, I'm going to do 10,000 steps per day. Has anybody done that challenge? Maybe the first time I'm doing it, but today I went out to walk for 45 minutes. I did the old North Sydney, Kirribilli, Nelson's Point, Lavender Bay, and yeah, that old loop. And it took me 45 minutes, and it was like 5,000, well over 5,000 steps. So if you want to achieve 10,000 steps per day, you could use this as a KPI. Can you tell I'm in sales? So 2 45-minute walks or 3 30-minute walks. Or what I'm planning to do is to do a 60-minute walk in the morning and do the remaining 30 minutes at lunch. So that's my plan. Get it all, knock it over in the morning, and then, yeah, just do like a half-hour walk at lunch and chillax. That's literally all it takes, guys. 10,000 steps equals a 90-minute walk per day. Apparently, there's other things that you can do, like you can ride and do other types of exercise. But yeah, that's a new thing I'm adding to my little routine, and just thought I'd share it with you guys. All right, it's 20 past, so we have far exceeded, almost exceeded our 20-minute mark. So as you can see, that line is a little bit messy. See, that is really messy because painting at an angle sucks. So I'm gonna love you and leave you, but before I go, someone who wants to say goodbye. He doesn't really. Hi, Winnie. Tell them about the paint that you chewed off. I've painted over it now, so okay, just want to show Facebook. Mwah. And YouTube. Nobody watches YouTube. No. All right, gonna say bye. Bye, guys.